While ZFS is not the same as traditional RAID, it does also provide redundancy by storing data on multiple disks. Let's simulate a drive failure in our TrueNAS scale evaluation setup and see how TrueNAS alerts us to it. Click on the Storage tab in the left-hand side. Then click on Manage Devices beside your pool. Within the Manage Devices view, click on a VDEV and expand it. Select a disk within your mirrored VDEV. And from the ZFS info pane on the right, choose the Offline button. You'll be asked to confirm the operation to take the disk offline. This will leave it as a member of the VDEV, but temporarily disable reads and writes. Confirm, then click the Offline button. You'll notice that your VDEV is immediately changed to a status of degraded as a result of the single offline disk. Let's return to the dashboard pane to see how this would look if you logged into your TrueNAS system for the first time with an unexpectedly failed disk. Within the storage pane, you'll notice that your evaluation pool has a pool status of degraded. Let's return to the storage dashboard and note the additional alerts logged under Topology and ZFS Health. Because we've only simulated the failure, we can quickly online this drive again to restore redundancy to our VDEV and our pool. Click Manage Devices, expand the degraded mirror, and select your offline drive again. This time, click the Online button. Check the box to confirm that you want to bring the disk online again, and then click Online once more. Your VDEV will return to a healthy status. If any additional data was added during the period when the disk was offline, ZFS begins a resilvering process to restore redundancy across the VDEV. On occasion, it may be necessary to remove an entire disk or a VDEV from a pool permanently, perhaps to repurpose them for a second pool within the system, or correct an inadvertent misconfiguration. Select your first VDEV within your pool by clicking the VDEV itself, then click the Remove option under the ZFS info pane. You'll be asked to confirm this device removal, and then click the Remove button again. This operation is only possible within a pool that contains only mirror VDEVs. You'll notice we've reduced our VDEV count from 6 to 5. Much more common than removing a VDEV is adding an additional VDEV for expansion. Click the Add VDEV button in the top right corner, and we'll re-add your disks back into the pool. You'll notice that our data VDEV has defaulted to a mirror. Click on a single disk and attempt to add it to the mirror VDEV. You'll notice that we receive two errors, one indicating that a mirror requires a minimum of 2 disks, and a second error indicating that it is not recommended to use a different number of disks in a VDEV when extending a pool. Select your second disk and use the same right arrow button to add it to the mirror VDEV, and both of these errors will disappear. Click the Add VDEVs button at the bottom of the screen. You'll be asked to confirm that you'll be overwriting the contents of these new disks, and that any existing data on the pool will not automatically be migrated to these new drives. Over time, new writes and overwrites will be placed on these drives due to the copy-on-write nature of ZFS. Click the Add VDEVs button and wait for the extension operation to complete. Your pool has now been extended, and we can see that we have 6 data VDEVs once more. Thanks for watching this segment of the TrueNAS Scale Evaluation Guide. Be sure to stay tuned for more upcoming videos.